Hi everyone. Right, I'm just going to show you some flowers that I've been making for Aggie. Aggie's bought some flowers from me and she hasn't said which ones she wants. So I've started to make various ones. These are not all of them, Aggie, if you're watching. I just want to know if these are okay for you, and if they are, I'll make the others as well because you've got several more to come. So first of all, I just want to start with these little ones. Little. Not sure if you can see these little small ones here. I mean, they are pretty, and what I've done is I've put together 6 of those for you. Can you see that? So you've got those, 6 of those. I've only made the one of these. Sometimes when I make a flower, I will only make one of, because I don't like anybody having the same, and I like to do a good mixture. I mean, plus sometimes I can't remember how I did it. I just do them because I practice, and then if it's any good, I'll keep them. But I did make you this one yesterday. Well, was it yesterday? I showed it in the video. Oops, now look, see, I can't even. Oh, I hate this camera. Now I'm trying left a bit, right a bit. Yay! Like that. It's quite big. It fits in my hand. I'm just seeing if I can put it a bit. That's it. And it is. It's done out of orange paper, but then adding all and it was these colours mixed together. It's absolute. I love these. The scarab beetle. These are Crafting Oceans ones. Spray paint ruby. And the spray plum luscious, and I just love them all together, and that's what I've done. All I did was pop them all, spread the card completely with them. You know, the way to do it is just gently press on the lid and it comes out in speckles. But what I did, I wet the flower, I cut the flowers first, wet them, scrumpled them, opened them up, and then just dripped on it while it was damp. Just if you only touch the top of your spray bottle, and you only need just a slight touch, and it comes out in speckles. But let that it runs into each other, and that's how you get that effect. Okay. And I love that one, and I only did the one. Well, I was trying things out. Now, I've also done some of these, Aggie, nice green ones. And the way I've done those, I have used pink cardstock, cut the petal out, and you've 3 different flowers in here. You've got a rose that was cream that I dyed. Then you've got the Prima flower, just there, and the cardstock flower. But what I did with that, got my tray, there it is, got my tray, sprayed in the scarab. Is it scarab? What did I just say that was? Yes, scarab beetle from the Crafting Oceans. Added a touch of water, laid the petals in it, took them straight out, turned them over. I think I turned them over. No, I didn't turn them over with this one. And then let it soak. Scrunched them up when they dried, not quite dry. And then just did that with them. And I've done you 2 of those. You don't have to have these if you don't like these. Again, using the pink cardstock, which is that one. It looks lighter on screen than it does in my hand. It's like a cerise pink. So anyway, all I did was that, cut the petals, cut the dye out, edge the petals using this one, a Dirindat eggplant. That's the one I used. It's a purple. Just edged them like that, and then twisted them. Did I scrumple them first? Yes, I did. Oh no, I didn't. I'm going to show you a technique how to get this look. But once I'd got this look, and then I just twisted the ends off the top 2 layers, not the bottom one. And stuck in a little flower and edged those as well. Now, if you wanted to, and I'm only letting you know just in case you want to do it, or I'm going to tell you what will happen if you do it. If you spray these with water, because of the pigment of the ink, it will bleed in with the water, and that purple will stretch right down, you know, so you can go further with that, or leave it as it is. I'm just letting you know that. Then I made this one, again using the orange. It's very thick cardstock that I use, and I love this cardstock to work with. And what I've done is I've used the Tim Holtz die for the bottom 2 layers. I then used the, is it Hello Kitty die for the next 2? And the Tim Holtz die for the next 2, for the top 2. And I put a nice big diamante in there for you. I'm going to show you that in the hand. They're quite big, that one. I mean, you could, if you didn't want it that big, is take off the bottom layer and you end up with a smaller one anyway. So look, that's quite pretty. And the way I've done that one is to, like I say, scrunch those up in my hand, dampen them, scrunch them up in the hand, unfold them, put them all together once they're dried, and then what you do is you twist the top layer. I do have a video out on how to do that. So you twist the top layer, leave the second layer down, and the third and the fourth layer you bend over a thin stick, and then that's it. That's all you do with that one. I did show this one yesterday, and this is one of the, can't remember what flower that one is, but you can see what flower it is there, and it's just one, two, 3 layers of that. And then I made this one out of plaster of Paris. I couldn't think what it was called yesterday, could I? So I've made that out of plaster of Paris, and you know, just edged it with an ink. So that's that one. I do like that one actually. It's like a real pretty daisy. I also did this one, which is using the Hello Kitty die, 5-petal die, and you leave the bottom one, you scrunch it, sorry, you dampen it, scrunch it and leave it, and then what you do with the top 2 layers, sorry, is it 2? 1, 2, no, top 3 layers, is you twist all of them, just give them a twist with the tweezers, and then I've added an orange flower in, but edged in chocolate, and this was done exactly the same, edged in chocolate, and I used this one, this ink for this, which is the Stampabilities pigment ink, and that's the brown. So it was $2.99, but I used that one, and again, if you wet that now, that would bleed further into the flower. So it's up to you what you do if you want it. Now this one, I just love this flower. I love what I've done to it, and I just love the flower. Again, it's just using this plain orange card, which I can get you lots of this. You know, you wanted some card, I can get you the card, don't worry about that, sweetheart. And what I've done with it, wet it, scrunched it, used the Tim Holtz die for the bottom and the last 2 layers, used the Hello Kitty for the next 3 layers. And it's the way you do it that makes it stand, because look at the profile on that. The bottom layer is left normal, the next layer is bent around a stick, the next 3 layers are twisted, and it lifts the flower up. See? And then before I put it together, I got my ink, black ink, and just stamped my script stamp on it, and it's quite vintagey looking, and then put an orange flower. Now I've left that for you to decorate yourself. I don't want to do all of them, because you want to do some yourself and get your own look. You might want to put stickles on it, you might just want to dye it. It's completely up to you. You could even get some watercolour paint, make sure you've mixed enough, and just drip it on with, just touch the end with the brush with the watercolour paint, and you'll get that, you know, it'll bleed into the paper. But I do love that flower because of the way it stands out. Nice flower. The next one is this one. I'm just doing this. I'm not putting anything on them because I thought you might want to edge them and decorate them yourself. Now, just a tip. The brochure that I'm sending you, the crystals. Now what you have to do with that, or what you could do, let's say, if you want these, spray some water on this, and you only need half a dozen crystals, and spread them about and leave it, and you watch what happens, and the colours run but it's the way they run, and it's fantastic. So that's just a tip if you wanted to do that. You might just want to get an ink pad and do that with it. So it's completely up to you. But there's 2 of these, and I'm going to show you how I get that effect, because it's not twisting. So I'm going to show you that in a minute. My all-time favourite flower that I've done so far for you, if you want them, although I love that one, is this. And it's in like a deep purpley blue. And it's gorgeous. And I've only used the pink cardstock again. But it's the way I did it. And what I did, I took... Oh, let me get it. I took the Plumlicious, because this is the one you're after as well, and these are gorgeous. Try these, Aggie. They really are pretty. I'll send you some die cuts of the flowers so you can make your own if you've not got one. I'll send you a batch of die cuts. Tasha's got hers, and I sent her a big bag of die cuts. So what I suggest you do is what I did. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of the Tim Holtz large flower. That's all you need. And all you do with it to start with, okay, is this technique. So let me just get one to show you. You got your flower, put your thumb and your finger, oh sorry, can you see that? Thumb and finger on one half of that petal, and your other thumb and finger on the other half. And it's a good technique this, because the flowers look gorgeous. So you've got it side by side like that, and all you do is rub that so you feel the card going soft, and it's breaking those fibres up, and look, you get that effect. So do it again, thumb and finger, just do that. It's really stiff to start with on the card I use, and then it softens it. All of a sudden you can feel it release itself. You can rub it together. I just do it up and down like that to break the middle fibres basically. So this is quite stiff, but the middle's all broken. So just another technique to get a different look of your flower. Roll it against itself. Let me just check time, because I don't want to run out of time. I've nearly done anyway. Oh right, we'll have to go, it's nearly 13. So that's what you get there. And then, like you say, you've got that shaped flower. And you want 4 layers of that. Before I did anything, I'd cut the die. And like I say, you only need a touch. I'm not going to do it now because I've got your flowers underneath. You just touch the end of the spray and drop it on each petal. That's all you do. And then what you do with that, put it in a container or something and just spray it with water onto each petal, just a little bit of water onto each petal, and it comes out like that. So it's all multicoloured. I mean, it's different shades of that colour. And then I just did the middle. I mean, you could spray water on that and that would bleed now. And that's it. And then all you do, leave the bottom layer like that. I think is the bottom 2 layers. No, in the bottom 3 layers. Leave all of them like that. The top layer, you just bend over both sides of the petal. And it just gives you that fabulous, fabulous look of that particular rose. It's gorgeous, that one. I love that. And it's a lot better in the hand, but you'll see that when you get it. Lots of different purples. So like I say, at the moment, I'm just finishing this off. I've got time for, I've got exactly a minute just to do that. Right, pop these together. Oh, don't run out of glue now, you nana. Oh my word. Oh God, where's my glues? I'm just going to try and finish this off. Right, lay that down. Pop that on there. Just do that. Pop that one on there. Like I say, I've left them for you to do. And if it's going to go off, I will speak to you soon. But let me know, Aggie, if you like these flowers, please. There you go. You've 2 of those. All you do with those is lift them up. Lift them. Like that. Just lift them all up. I've got ringing in my ears and it's doing my